where did the passion for food and cooking come? And what were your earliest memories that you could share?
My earliest memories of food have always been my grandmother. There's something special about our grandmothers. They just wait for those magic words saying, Dadi, I'm hungry, Nani, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
It's just that amazing trigger, and suddenly she goes into the kitchen as if she's just waiting for somebody to say that they're hungry and dishes out this amazing food. My grandmom was very frail and an old, lean, frail woman. Typical from those, that. And our kitchen was a upleka kitchen. There was no gas back then. So it was a dark kitchen. And so it was a very frail memory of that sorceress sort of working her magic. That's my earliest memories, that in that dark kitchen, Dadi used to go. And then in 5 minutes, she used to come out with something that was like, and we were like, how does she does it? Ye jadoo wadu karti hain kuch andar jaake, So this magic around food is my earliest memory of food.
I think every grandparent play a really important role in everybody's food and life as well. When I used to go to India for holidays, I know my dadi and nani used to do the exact same thing. Like as if you're hungry, they're just waiting for those 2 words, I'm hungry. And then they're running into the kitchen. So you've grown up in Lucknow. So has Lucknow played an important part?
I think inherently, Indian cities, small towns definitely, or smaller cities, not the Delhis and Mumbais of the world, have a lot of character and a lot of subtle pride, its character. And I think that is what makes our chota cities and towns very special. I grew up in a city that had character. I grew up in a Lucknow that was proud of its food, its heritage, its adab, its nafasat, its nazakat. आते ही पहले ये कहते थे कि मुस्कुराइए कि आप लखनऊ में, right?
Correct.
Yes, of course. For a kid growing up in the 80s and the 90s, where you grew up, impacted your thought process, gave you the hunger to perform, impacted the values that you imbibed, the understanding of culture that you had, and it made a huge difference in the individual that you grew up to be. That was the India of the 90s.
Were there any challenges while pursuing your culinary journey?
Yeah, I think it wasn't the first choice of careers back then. Not as glamorous, definitely, as it is today. So there were questions asked, you're a better student, and why this? And, okay, it's a good hobby, but what will you really do? How will you earn your bread? That came more from a perspective of not understanding the space more than anything else. And I'm glad that I got support when I needed. And I stuck to my guns when that was needed.
I think in today's world also, if you follow your dream and if your gut feeling is right and if you know you're going to do it, then nobody can stop you.
Absolutely. Something never change, The value of being yourself and believing in yourself can never change.